The name start now. Toastmaster Hesham Issa. Rise, avoid, rise, avoid, Hesham Issa.
Before COVID struck, every Friday night, my wife Ira and I went out. She would dress up, I'd shave up. And one Friday night, before we went out, I saw it in the mirror, staring at me. A round, red pimple. Have you ever had that problem? Something pops up when you least expect it. Now, most pimples go away, but some problems stay. I call them permanent pimples. Toastmaster of the day, friends, my job is a permanent pimple. I don't like my job, it doesn't like me. I don't understand it, it doesn't understand me. I know. What am I doing there? I'll tell you how I got this permanent pimple. When I was 31, I was a banker. And one thing stopped my promotion: the credit exam. Already failed it twice. And it was my last chance. With a daughter on my lap, small salary, and borrowing money from my dad, I had to pass. And I failed. So I quit. Then I met a man who offered me a job. On our first meeting, he said, "The company is big, pays well. Come join us." He showed me heaven. And as I walked into that job, it was hell. Every day on my way to work, I wonder how far I could have reached if I just passed that exam. That exam was a permanent pimple. Has regret ever been your permanent pimple? For the past 4 years, my dream was to become the world champion of public speaking. Every year, before each contest, I drafted, crafted, tested, and retested my speeches. The result, 2017, one area. 2018 came third at district. 2019, first at district. 2020, first at district. A wonderful journey, but I failed to achieve my dream. Has failure ever been your permanent pimple? When my ex-wife took the kids and left, I had the biggest heartbreak. I wasn't a present dad. To this day, the crack in my heart is half healed. Has heartbreak ever become your permanent pimple? Friends, there are problems in life that cannot be fixed, just like the permanent pimple. However, if your problem cannot be fixed, how you think about it can. Yes, you have to live with your problem, but you don't have to become your problem. Every time I think about my problems, I remember that Friday night when I got that round red pimple. That night, I asked my life coach, my wife. I said, Ira, should I pop it? She looked at it and said, nah, you're still handsome. Control what you can, rise above the rest. So I decided to test her advice. A few months ago, I controlled the value I create at work. Each day, I took my job as a challenge. And guess what? I started liking my job. It started liking me. I controlled what I can and rose above the rest. I can't control past results, but I can control how I compete this season. I can control how I craft my speeches, test them, retest them, and apply others' advice. I'm controlling what I can and hoping to rise above the rest. My kids are still not with me. I can't get back lost time, but I can control how I spend time with my kids. Each night we FaceTime. We spend quality time together. We even do homework sometimes. I controlled what I can and rose above the rest. I rose above regret, failure, heartbreak by controlling what I can. And so can you. Friends, just like me, I'm sure you all have permanent problems that are like permanent pimples. You wish to do without them, but they're just there. Rise above them. And if you ever get a pimple on your face on a Friday night before you go out, don't pop it. Rise above it. Toastmaster of the day.